This summer brought an unprecedented amount of wildfires in British Columbia that affected many First Nation communities. As the threat of fires has diminished, we now move forward with recovery in many communities. If your community is in need of assistance with recovery or resources, please reach out to FNESS as we are here to help. I'd like to thank the FNESS Board of Directors and First Nations Leadership Council and our partners for their continued support. In response to the wildfires, FNESS established an Emergency Operations Center at our office in Kamloops and deployed additional staff to pre-ocs around the province. Our main focus was to reach out to affected communities and ensure that they have the resources and support they need.
First and foremost, it's the public safety of the people. What FNESS is doing is ensuring that we have a level of communications that will ensure success, and success being that we get out to the communities whenever possible and we meet with the people face to face. We care. We sincerely care. We're constantly trying to do our best to help the communities.
Good information and communication in an emergency event is absolutely critical. So one thing we're using at FNESS to help us out is a web-based mapping service. Lightship, to put it simply, it's a geographic map-based filing system. We put a dot where the community is on the map, and all of the important information is attached to that one dot. So when you click on that one dot, you can then scroll through and find all the relevant information that you need to make decisions to help best support that community. And so Lightship, by putting all of the information in one place, it allows anybody visiting a community or anybody in our EOC to quickly look at that information and then decide what I should relay to the community. We are so excited at FNESS to be able to have this Lightship tool and share it with our First Nations communities. Good communications and having good data to share back and forth is absolutely critical to future planning and success and overall sustainability and the health of all the First Nations communities we serve.
When communicating with our nations, we saw the need for a central place to get up-to-date evacuation alerts and orders, so we rapidly created and deployed the FNESS EOC website. From here, we were able to keep affected First Nations updated on a daily basis, which also included relevant emergency information from our partners. Another program we rolled out in rapid fashion is the Strike Team program headed by Quentin Nelson.
This summer, our First Nations communities experienced an unprecedented wildfire season. When we realized the potential danger that our communities were in, we came together to develop what is known as the Community Outreach Strike Team Initiative. Focusing on those communities who are most at risk, so either being under evacuation alert or evacuation order, our Community Outreach Strike Teams conduct what is known as the FNESS Rapid Wildfire Risk Assessment. Based on FireSmart concepts, this assessment identifies immediate hazards to the home. So after the assessment is complete, the strike teams can come in and rapidly address the activities that were identified on the assessment to increase the home's chance of survivability. We have been able to train over 30 strike team members. We have been able to conduct hundreds of assessments and mitigations, and we've been able to provide this service to almost a dozen First Nations communities throughout the province. So after the success of the Community Outreach Strike Team Initiative this wildfire season, this program is absolutely critical in making our First Nations communities more wildfire resilient.
I cannot begin to express my deep gratitude to the FNESS team for stepping up to assist our First Nation communities during this wildfire season. Not only were we able to rapidly deploy new programs that directly improve the safety and well-being of First Nations, but we were also able to reach out across the province and witness the strength, resiliency, and leadership of our First Nations people. FNESS will always be here for our people and work towards healthier, safer First Nation communities.